Oh, that's not even the Thanksgiving version. My fault. That was last week. Anyway, welcome to a new episode of the Too Late We Said It podcast with my dog, Edwin Nevado, and myself, Sean Leverett. We welcome you to take a journey with us into insanity. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back for another episode. Ed, what's good with you, my dude?
Yo, it's fucking Turkey Day around the corner at the time of this taping, and tomorrow is Turkey Day.
Yes,
of course, we'll be watching this on a Saturday, but I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, got their bellies full, hanging out with family you haven't seen in a while, and you know, all the good stuff. Enjoying your turkey, your sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, banana pudding, tembleque, and all that good stuff. Some flan and all that good stuff.
Flan tres leches.
Tres leches. All that, yo.
All that
and if you
stuff.
really want to get crazy, you can add a fourth leche.
Fourth. ¿Qué? ¿Qué cuándo?
¿Qué?
¿Qué quieres? I don't know what I'm saying, nigga.
Un bizcocho.
What? You know I'm lost. Stop it.
Un pastel.
One pastel, one pastry. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we hope, yes, like Ed said, we hope you had a great Thanksgiving, man. We hope you are still here with us. We hope you didn't eat some shit that fucked your blood pressure up and you stroked out in front of your kids, because it get wicked. Bring some plaque.
Hey, yo, it's crazy how you said that, yo. That's exact. It was on Thanksgiving when I got Bell's palsy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ed.
Nah, man, you didn't say that.
You know how niggas like, it's funny you said that. My cat died that day.
It's funny you said that. It was like, what, 3 or 4 Thanksgivings? Four Thanksgivings ago, I went to Maryland for Thanksgiving, and I remember that day, I used to whistle a lot. Now, because I don't have feeling on this side of my face, I can't pucker to whistle, so I can't whistle like I used to. But I remember that day I was working so vividly, and I went to go whistle, and it wouldn't come out. I was like, damn, I suck at whistling today. So I just didn't think nothing of it. And then I'm going, we get home, drive up to Maryland, and it's like slowly it was happening, but I was
during the drive.
Like just that day, the whole day it was slowly happening. I was losing feeling. I was feeling weird on my face, and I was like, why does my face feel weird? So I just like was so focused on going to Thanksgiving, I didn't pay it no mind.
Right.
Until I went to go take a bite of the turkey. We was at with my mom, my dad was there, a bunch of family was there. I went to bite of the turkey, and then my face drooped instantly, and my mom thought I was having a stroke. It was crazy. She lost her mind.
It wasn't painful enough in Ed?
Nah, not no pain. I just lost feeling. It just went away. Like the feeling went, and boom. Next, you know, I've been like this since.
Damn, yeah. Well,
yeah, but it's crazy you mentioned that you lost stroke.
My fault, yeah.
Yo, I'm not trying to sour the mood. It was a funny joke.
You're not gonna sour. And in fact, I just wanted to hit you with a pause for when you said I couldn't pucker no more. I wanted to let you finish your story.
Hey, yo, I appreciate that.
Before I hit you with that.
I appreciate.
But you know, everybody did puckering before. You know, I got Crohn, so I had to get a colonoscopy. It's a lot of people that been in my ass, you know, for real. So you know, welcome to the game.
Another thing, a segue. I'm getting my first colonoscopy this coming year. Hey. My doctor already told me I'm at that age. It's time to
start. That ass over. Let that coochie breathe.
I'm not looking forward to it, but it is what it is. Everybody gotta go through it.
Yeah, it's better than the alternative, brethren.
Yes, sir.
Go get your bussy check, fellas. PSA. Hey, let me ask you something. Do they got Thanksgiving songs?
More like holiday songs that you play during the holidays. For me, my dad always played El Gran Combo, which they have like a holiday album. El Gran Combo is a band, a Latino band that sings like salsa, merengue, stuff like that. Mostly merengue, just style of music. But they had a lot of festive. They have an album that's all like that. It's all music that you would listen to from Thanksgiving to New Year's.
Oh, that's what's up, yeah. You gotta let me hear that, yeah.
But there's a lot of different stuff people just play during the holiday. I think people have different, like, you know,
whatever's nostalgic for them.
Yeah, you know.
I feel you. Yeah. That's what's up. But yeah, we hope you had a good holiday. We hope you continue to have a good holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, all of that stuff, and be well, you know. And as Jerry Sprinkle said, be good and good to each other, or whatever the fuck he said. Anyway, let's get it popping, and so let's talk about something that we all flicking hate more so than anything else. It started off in what they used to call telemarketers. So remember the telemarketers used to call you like,
Oh,
hello,
yeah.
do you have a roof company? Be like, I fucking live in an apartment, you jackass.
I understand today's day of how they find out your information through like sales marketing people and businesses selling the info. But back in the day, they really had to go through a lot of work to find your shit, find out what you bought
They
to
had to
try to
pretty much
telemarket you.
they pretty much took your receipts out
Hey,
the
yo,
trash.
I think back in the day, telemarketers were like ex-CIA agents that got like fired for something. They're like,
Seals.
fuck it. I'll go to the bottom of the thing. I'm going to be a telemarketer. I know all this information.
I know you bought a pocket pussy.
Yes, like
You want a
exactly.
blue one?
It's like, there's nothing that gets past me.
That's
Like,
crazy. Well, yeah, yo. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. What I'm talking about, what we're talking about is those pesky scam likely calls. Dog. Not only are they calling you now a billion times a day, now they leaving voicemails, and the voicemail is on loop. Ed. My voicemail is full. I'm missing real messages from real people because sorry, the voicemail box for all you're trying to call voicemail is full.
yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Now I can't get contacted. You feel
It's
me?
like, why is your voicemail box getting full? It's crazy because I still have not set up my voicemail box, so I don't have to worry about those scammers. It's
That's
like
crazy.
you already know the what is it? What's the message that says the voice box has not been set up yet? Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's like goodbye. But yeah, so you're getting a lot of spam in your voicemail box. I think it's interesting because like as far as for like scam artists, is like they're still doing it over the phone, trying to get you. And then on the internet is even more dangerous because you got social media and you have what's called pop-ups and pop-up ads. Some of those pop-up ads are basically Trojans or malware, which is now considered like a more broader that gets into your system and it doesn't do anything because nowadays they're not trying to like shut your computer down. They want to find out information, so it attaches. It attaches to your computer system, and from there it reads all of your transactions, getting your card, getting your address. It just gets every information that you input. It basically monitors it, and it gives them the information from passwords and everything. So this malware is crazy, and most of the time they'll get you by you actually let them in by a little pop-up saying, "Hey, you got a virus. Click this," and it's not your virus program, but you just see that you have a virus. Click this to fix it, and you're like, yes.
Hey yo, but look, they getting spicy with it, bro. Because look, the Rams are cooking. We're not gonna talk about that right now, but the Rams are cooking. We 8-2. We kicking everybody ass tails. It was touchdown machine and then go red zone. But check this out. I was looking on Facebook and Instagram, and I started to get bombarded with jersey ads, like with the midnight black joints, and I'm like. I saw them and they was like $180, $180. I was like, I'm not about to pay $180 for no midnight black jersey. But then I seen one for $54.99. So I clicked it and I saw it had a lot of comments. I didn't peep the comments yet.
But you just saw $54.99. You're like, oh shit.
I was
That's
like,
enough, but I can't refuse.
I should know, but I can't. Damn, that's factory.
Like,
But look, so I clicked on a website and they getting freaking sneaky. They had a little panel that said Fanatics, like up there, and it looked organic. It looked natural. So then I went back to read the comments. Not to be stereotypical, all niggas from Bangladesh. Jersey very good. Jersey lightweight. Jersey fit good to Rams game. I'm like, hey, nigga, hold on.
You've never been to a Rams game.
You got a Ram, but you ain't been to no Rams game. Nigga. So you just, but if I didn't check, and then, you get into your credit card and purchase it just like it's a regular.
And
website.
that would have been them having your credit card.
Boom, it's a wrap. So, and that's me. So imagine
you would have been changing your credit card in like within a month because you just started finding some purchases. What would have happened? But they got they microtransaction you to death, by the way. Oh, that's the other part you got to notice. Is like they'll have you'll never know because they'll take like $15, 15 here and wait and get you for a long period of time. And then when they're done with you, they'll hit you with a large one because they know you're gonna either let it slide or dispute it. But by then they've already hit you for like $800 to $1,200 and you didn't even know it because they were just skimming you.
Micro, yeah. What'd you say?
Microtransactions, like little small purchases, exactly insignificant purchases that just fall through the cracks, and you kind of just skim past it because it's on like $3 here, $4 there. And if you buy a lot of stuff throughout the day, you're gonna just think it's one of your just regular like impulsive buys. Are like, damn, when did I buy that? Oh shit, fuck. Just keep on moving by. Not, it was them from Bangladesh.
6 glizzies at Costco. God damn, I got that.
So how did you end up finding out? So from the comments.
The comments, it was a rap, yo. It was a rap, yo.
He was like,
I hate
hell
to be
nah.
racist.
Yeah, yo.
It was too good to be true.
It was like nobody from LA or anything. That's when you knew it wasn't real, yo.
The background on these niggas' photos was not Los Angeles. Hell no.
It's like they'd probably never seen a Rams game, yo.
They don't know what a Rams is, nigga. They don't. What a Jetty Diverse.
Sounds like a rap artist.
They playing cricket. Nigga.
Everybody, you know me? Everybody has the right to submit a verse.
A verse. That's all they know. That's all they know.
Like, oh, yes, I like that movie.
That's insane. Oh my goodness, yo. But yeah, so I mean, what else? So what other ways do they get us though, Ed, with that scam likely shit, Brody?
Sometimes by fear, like scare you, saying, hey, you have I know the good ones are text messages. They'll see a text message that says, this is an alert for your PNC account. It's about to get charged $10,000. Come through here, and then they want to get your social.
Come through here.
Yeah, it's like click here so you get find out what it is, and then we can help you like sort this out. And then in there they say, oh, this is just for a verification, but what's your social?
Somebody put that in there though, yeah. You and me, we would see that like, hey.
Yeah, exactly. But that fools people that aren't very like big on like technology.
The elderly,
and the elderly, I think, are the highest targeted because they're more susceptible to belief if you sell it good. So it's a matter of like you sell it good, and a lot of times you get older, you get more paranoid of bad things happening. That it's almost like they're telling you what you want to hear, and it confirms your fears, and then you're like, thank you, God bless you for trying to help me.
This was coming.
And that person that was helping you is the one that's hurting you. It's crazy, yo.
Yeah, that's why as my family ages and gets older, I just get them that jitterbug phone, yo, because they can't do shit on there but call niggas and play Snake. You can't really text like that or nothing.
Yeah,
so they keep them safe.
Yeah, but text messages is a way too. And regular standard websites is like you go to different websites like cookies. Cookies are built and that's basically like little pieces of data for your computer memorize that site. But also the cookies are a way for websites to read your data, knowing what you click on and stuff like that. So
there's no way out.
Yeah, and that's how the internet learns you. It learns what you want, so it knows what to present to you to make you click. And just if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't true. I mean, that's how I look at it. We score skeptical, but yeah, a lot of the elderly get caught up in that.
Sometimes those targeted ads and some of those targeted, not this, I guess
some of the target ads are real ads because it's off, so they get their information the same way the scammers do.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
so they're getting it for marketing, say, hey, would you like to buy this? That's what makes it more difficult to catch them because they're all in the same pile of pop-ups and message you get. You don't know which one's a scam and which one is legit. They're both annoying, equally as annoying.
It's tough,
but one day you might get got. See, like in your instance, the Jersey.
Sound like the hood and
listen,
shit.
The Jersey thing, that's a perfect example because over time you were seeing a bunch of the pop-ups of them trying to sell you the real Jersey.
Then they
all of a sudden in there, that motherfucker says, "Oh, he's been looking at these at least." And here comes the scammer. Let's send the one for 50. I bet you he clicked. And then the motherfucker came in there,
and I clicked.
You clicked at least. They got your attention, yo.
They got me. That's crazy. They put themselves right in the middle of the herd,
and that's what makes it hard to catch, even for a person. Like, don't feel bad if you got. Look, Sean just clicked it. If it wasn't for him, last second thinking, whoa, let me look back at this, and then realize, okay, this is phony. But anybody can get got, yo, if you're not paying attention. So it's just about paying attention for real.
I wanted to see at least one Rams person in the comment.
You didn't see
it wasn't no Rams fans, nigga.
Like, this isn't $54.
No sports fans. This nigga's in baby boy lumberjacks.
Yo, that's the crazy part because you think the bad thing would have been the $54. It's like, nah, the bad thing is what comes next.
5,400 they swipe from my ass, nigga. That's what
in like $10 increments, yo.
Finessing.
Just finessing your account, yo.
For
years to come until you find it.
Belt to ads.
That's why, like banks today, like the good banks, they show you in your transaction history, you'll see reoccurring. And when you see reoccurring,
and they'll flag shit.
Yeah, you'll see. They'll show you reoccurring to let you know this is the same thing. It's been coming out consistently, so that way you can click on it and see what it is. And a lot of times it's coding on there, and you don't know. Google that coding. That coding actually is linked to like a store code or something. So most of the time, if it's a legit store and you Google it, there's some good stuff to know. You can Google what your bank statement says, and it'll usually pull up what it's attached to, because every like business has a business code. And usually the code that you see that you paid to might not be the name of the business, but just their business code. So you won't know what that code means until you type it in and Google it. So that's a good way to find out, like, oh, let's find out if this is
Your
legit. It's a
phone bill.
recurring joint. I was like, oh shit, I ain't never paid nothing to this like this thing. And then you're like, oh shit, that's when you know, okay, I gotta
Miami Fantasy. What the fuck is
it's
that?
like, yeah, someone got me. That's when you know you got instantly call and dispute that. And while disputing that, then you can go ahead and Yo, and your phones are also giving you hints in your
That's
text
the
messages.
craziest thing.
Yeah, but guess who's not protected?
Flip phones.
Nope. People that have prepaid phones. Service phones help you with that, but prepaids most of the time
It's the Wild West.
So if you have a prepaid, you probably will not get told that you're getting a scam call, you're getting a scam text. But like, because they're actually flagged by your provider, and since most prepaids are third party, just like third parties are also harder to track because of third parties.
And they like freaking wildfire, dog. Like I clicked on another website for health insurance and put my phone number in there for a quote. Lord have mercy, why I do that. Them niggas been hitting me up every day for 2 months straight. And I was just peeping the quote. I was like, let me just see what's out there every day. Why you ghosting me? They text me that. Why you ghosting me? I'm like,
oh yeah, just weird text messages, right? It's like, yo, it's crazy.
Are you wet? I'm like, what?
Like, what the fuck? Where's that?
They asked me if I was wet. All right. Let's keep it moving, Ed. So let's talk about something, man. I used to really be into this topic when I was younger. And I guess I am still in some senses as I got older, but I guess life has, like, you know how life moves shit to the back. You just accept things for what they are and stop questioning everything sometimes. But one of the things I'm talking about is alien abduction. Now we hear about, I'm the 10th Fool Kufi King. You already know what it is. But sometimes we hear about these things, and if you look at them globally instead of just the ones that the news presents to us and shows us, where it's an old man in the forest of Nevada. I said the desert of Nevada. He like, I done been picked up 15 times, and every time they put 15 danishes in my ass. Them type of
And that's just like the scam artists. It's crazy, great segue, because you got the scammer ones that make fake images and do this because they want to take like advantage of the feeling that America's so enamored with the movies, Steven Spielberg, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T. Fire in the Sky is a great movie. Like, there's movies for days, Signs, that talk about alien abduction and aliens, as because we're fascinated with space. Behind me, you see it's the galaxy behind me, space. So it's like, you got those scammers and you got the people that's real. So who's telling the truth and who's not? That's the first thing. And we also got to admit that, as we talked about the government redacted shit, they keep stuff secret for national security purposes. People will go crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's a galaxy out there.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's got to be life out there.
From your own deductive reasoning, where do you draw the? I mean, because if you really look into some of these situations, it's not all babbling idiots who are saying something has happened to them. You could get, shrewd businessmen, farmers, kids, and they all have similarly based stories at the core. So where do you draw the line between, are these people having a group psychosis, or did this person in Bangladesh, India, Seoul, Korea, Melbourne, Australia, and Chicago, Illinois had the same experience? How could that happen?
Exactly. That's what makes things really interesting. And I think when you start to see people that from all different walks of life that have no otherwise form of communication, we're talking about back before now, because we know that the whole world's connected via the internet. But let's go back to the 80s, 70s, 60s. It's been going on since back in Kennedy's 60s.
Antiquity,
people since pictures could be taken, people were taking picture of fucking flying saucers in the sky. And this has been happening. And I mean, how is
brother, listen, hold on. Ancient cultures have
Yeah.
catalog this in hieroglyph.
Correct. Yeah,
So
exactly.
go ahead, my
So
fault.
I mean, and people also try to attach like that time period with them having direct contact with aliens who helped them build the pyramids, that stuff.
Yeah,
And then they have like some science
you
that
know.
shows
So you
everybody
know,
knows that there's theories about those things. But I think that
you
when you look
already
at it,
know
there's
what it
plenty
is.
enough evidence for you to say, okay,
Has to be
there's
some
a
proof.
lot of reals here, but guess what? What does the government want you to think? That is not real. So what do? Is they also create fake stories or encourage fake stories, get the tabloids. That's when the Inquirer, what was
Information.
it? The tabloids, like the Inquirer, where all the fake shit, like the baby
Uh,
born with one eye, Bat Baby, Inquiring Minds, right? Or some shit.
National Enquirer.
National Inquirer. It was
What is
Inquiring
called? What is it
Minds.
called? Tabloids. Propaganda. Right?
Yeah,
Is
it
it?
was a bunch of propaganda, like all these little fluff stories of stuff. I think the government's like,
It
yeah,
was fluff stories.
let that fly, because as long as we feed them with fake stories, they'll never know which ones are the real stories. And that's how
Mm,
I think. That's my like
that's
theory
facts.
on it, because it's like we got them all together. It's the same thing. When you put enough lies and truth together, and you blur the lines of what's fake and
Disorientation.
what's real, and now the real can hide right in plain sight. That's why Men in Black worked so good, that they were using that same tabloid to get real stories, and because we all laugh at them because they're fake, because we had so many fake ones that when real ones come, you just laugh at them. Here's another one. Here's another
Right.
one, Marge. Another funny one, and it really happened.
Yo, see, that's what I think could drive people crazy, is for that to happen to
The
them, and
gaslighting.
people just dismiss you, yo.
Yeah, we gaslight you so hard you'll never know it's real, yo.
I'll put myself out the game if that happened. Yeah, I'll be like, why won't you listen? My ass is
Yeah.
loose.
Oh, Resident Alien. I should have mentioned that. That's the most current show that just finished airing. It's a comedy based on an alien that came down and assumed the human form as a doctor, and a lot of abductions would happen. That was a cool one because they showed different kinds of aliens. Like, the grays are the bad aliens that abduct you and probe you and shit. The gray aliens, those are the ones that have that little head. The ones that you always see, those are the grays. And you have different colored aliens some are nice. Anyways, not to get too sidetracked, but that show covers a lot of different species of aliens, which I think is pretty cool, also while being funny.
So do you feel like do you feel like that storyline? Because another show I want to watch is that show you told me about last week, Pluribus.
Pluribus. Yeah,
That sounds
I've
like a
only been on
crazy
episode
storyline.
2. It's a crazy storyline. Yeah,
So,
for sure.
but have you ever seen that movie, They Live?
Oh shit, They Live. Hell yeah, with the crazy eyes.
Yes, where people just are. Cause you see some people, and you be like, what type of time are they on? They can't be on human time. What's going on with these type of people? So do you think it's a possibility that we are picked up and then replanted in, and then sometimes when the replant don't work, that's when you get these people with I was abducted. I was abducted. They took me up there and they put me to sleep, and I woke up 10 hours later in a waterfall or some shit like that. But your replant went wrong.
Yeah.
You think that's
possible?
possible?
They get replanted? Do you mean replanted as in they get replaced, or replanted like brought back to Earth?
I think they put like a chip in you. So you
replant so they can keep
act
track
right
of you.
chip, act right chip.
So it changes your whole personality.
But you're working for the ops now.
Okay, yeah. And they can activate you whenever they want.
No, you come back activated. But when you
come back,
you came back with just let your soul, your activation already set. But when you come back and you can't, and you be like, I was abducted, your activation failed.
Oh, so that's basically a glitch in the Matrix.
That's a glitch.
It's like, oh shit, we got another dud, bud. That's like shit.
They doing an audit on it.
We're gonna abduct him again and do him a lobotomy. Like this motherfucker.
They got a running tab on their fuck ups.
I mean, if they know if you're working for the ops, they got to know the duds when they get them.
If you working for the ops, Ed always fuck with me. He always run with my crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, so ops, they gotta know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, we got another dud.
I ain't fucking with you. Yeah, so just it was just me, man. Ed wanted to peer into that a little bit and talk about the possibility of man, because I'm not gonna say you shouldn't, but I definitely am not the one type of person who just believes everything that's spoon fed to us by those that
I don't, but I'd always listen.
Yeah, you gotta listen because
you gotta listen. Basically, what I'm trying to say, if someone out there watches this episode and they actually have a real life story they want to share, please comment, that will lead to emails, and we will let you tell your story, bro.
Hey, Joe, you sure, yo? We already done ran afoul with the church, pharmaceutical company. Now you want to run afoul with aliens?
The real Men in Black and shit.
Yeah, right. Let me see you just slide with me.
Like,
just slide.
Hey, go big or go home. Ain't that what they say? If we gonna piss them off, let's piss them all off.
Damn, yeah.
Let them get in line. They might even fight each other to get to us.
Mortal Kombat.
It's like may. It's like here we are, but in order to get us, only the winner can.
Like, throw a spoon in the middle and shit.
Yeah, it's like
fight
you guys.
to the death.
Yeah, fight to the death.
Who you taking? Aliens, the Catholic Church, pharmaceuticals, or the government? In a scrap.
In a scrap? I think the Catholic Church, yo. I think low key. I think the Catholic Church.
The Grizzlies.
I think low key the Catholic Church is not.
Hey, low key gangsters. Shout out to the Vatican, yo. Gang, gang, gang.
Because they're global. The Catholic Church is global, son. They're not just in the United States. They're global.
Hold on, yo. But aliens are galactic.
That's true, but they're also here very little, or are they?
You discredit our numbers.
Hey,
workers activate.
I'm gonna challenge them now, so they come out. They will all know.
Yeah, yo. Thank you for your sacrifice, yo. You the human race.
What if Men in Black was right, and a lot of our weird celebrities are actually aliens?
I would say, welcome to the Earth.
Yeah, welcome to Earth. You guys entertained us for years.
Mm-hmm. Who would I think? Some people would say Michael Jackson.
Jim Carrey.
Damn, you went straight to Jim Carrey. Why you say that?
Because there's nobody like him.
There's no one like you.
There's nobody like Jim Carrey.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess. Shout out to Jim Carrey. All right, let's keep it moving, man. The next topic we're gonna talk about, man, is rooted in a story from one of my beloved, dear homeboys. His name is Puka Nacua. He plays wide receiver for the Los Angeles Rams. Recently, his baby mama left him. I'm not going to get into why, but she left him. And now the realities of parenting have been a little tough on Puka's baby mama. And she's complaining about how she can't do what she used to do. And she can't go be a streamer. And she's getting her Aisha carry on, ladies and gentlemen. Puka's paying the bills. Puka's grabbing out 15 balls per game, and he's leading the Rams to the Super Bowl.
Hey, that's motivation.
Tell me about it. Nigga, that's motivation like a motherfucker. Yeah. You leave me, bitch. Who's gonna be out there running them routes like Bobby Boucher used to see the Klan members and shit. Yeah. he be seeing his baby. Anyway, it brings into light and focus of a topic of new age parenting, man. How parents have, and I'll say it in myself. Sometimes I have to battle and keep myself on a course. So I'll bring this back up in a second, but keep myself on a course to just understand that, damn, I'm gonna have to sacrifice this some nights, and most nights I'm gonna have to sacrifice this. I gotta sacrifice this amount of money. I gotta sacrifice. Fuck happiness. What is that?
Yeah.
And it's a part of the game. Once you are released in that beast, you know what's going to come out the oven 9 months later. So, Ed, what do you think about, if you want to chime in on it, if you know anything all about it?
Yeah.
But what do you feel about new age parenting and just the, I guess, issue that younger people are having with sacrifice when it comes to, I guess, for their kids?
I think largely in part is just the world is so much larger than it was when we were growing up. We just knew the world around us. But now it's like it all boils down to information. The more information you have, it's mostly a good thing. But sometimes when you have too much information, you could be in a whirlwind of what to do. And then that's why everyone's always like here, there, here, getting pulled everywhere. And I think when it comes to parenting, it's like you're responsible for raising a child in the digital age, where they not only is your challenges their child itself, but the challenges are what the child sees, because the child now is seeing the internet, having opinions at an earlier age. When a child's younger, trying to play with toys, now these children at like 6 years old done looked at pictures and anything or articles, and kids are reading faster now because they have the internet. YouTube stuff shows you how to read. I've seen like 4-year-olds reading like 2nd, 3rd grade levels, at some instances. I'm like, these kids are reading sooner, so they're learning information way too soon. And I think that the parents have a larger challenge because they have to navigate what the child sees and then respond if the child sees something you're not ready for them to see yet. And I think it happens more often now than it did when we were growing up, because it was easier to shelter us. We didn't have the internet like we do now. We didn't have cell phones like we do now. You know what I'm saying? We had pagers and shit, but a 3-year-old would not be doing that. A 4-year-old would not be doing that with a pager. But a 4-year-old now has a tablet that has the internet.
Crazy.
Like sitting there on the internet on the same YouTube you watching us on. There's a 4-year-old watching kids programming.
Like said, a 4-year-old with a page.
4-year-old. So I think that, I mean, we could look at it from a standpoint like, oh man, they're doing a lot of wrong things, but I think society's shifted and it made things more complicated and more challenging, because those are the same children that grew up that way. So to them, it's good for their kids to have a tablet, this and that. So I think that we just have to understand that we live in a more information now type of society, and we have to understand that we have to kind of filter, but also ration the knowledge that our kids obtain and keep the knowledge coming from one source, which is us. So then we filter that, but it's hard to do.
It's impossible to do. So I feel like it's a two-pronged demon that's attacking us as society, man. One is the economy and the need to survive, right? So you already pressed for time with your professional career, trying to make sure that you can make ends meet. A lot of people work. I thank God, me and you are in similar positions. We just have one job and we make ends meet. Without our partners and stuff like that, but we make it off of one.
You got 3 jobs.
What you mean?
You got the job that you work at, your 9-to-5, regular 9-to-5. You got your stand up, and you got this one. 2 of them pay, 1 of them we're hoping.
Well, yeah, that's where we go. I got 1 and 2 possibles, nigga. But what I'm saying is, if this was to crash out for us, and our artistry crashes out, I'm not making no IRS. If you come get me for comedy money, nigga, that's a waste of taxpayers' money. Nigga. Y'all best stay right where y'all at. I'm not making no money off comedy. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people, male, female parents, in most senses, are working 2 or 3 entry level or low tier paying jobs. I'm gonna just keep it real. The numbers bear that out. So that doesn't leave a lot of time for you to go home and be this stellar mom or the stellar dad. So I feel like that's hitting us. And then also, I feel like the information has always been available. I feel like you're not going to be able to stop your kids from seeing anything, because everybody isn't a blanket as far as a community, where you might shelter your kids. They're going to go to school and it's going to be a little boy be like, yeah, I measured my dick last night, baby girl. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, your daughter will be like, oh my God.
I can't tell you numerous things. A lot of things I found out just from going to school. Yo.
School fucked up. School jail.
Fucked up. Public school system's crazy. And don't think that private school is any better. You just got sophisticated mischief.
Sophisticated freaks. Hey, fuck with your pinky out, bitch. What you think
it might even be worse, to be honest. Because these are kids that are more rebellious because they're money. A lot of them are sheltered, but also get what they want within a capacity. So, shit, you think you
unless your child Charlie Bucket,
homeschool is probably the only way you can avoid this shit.
Probably, and that's real.
I wouldn't be mad if more parents homeschooled today because of that, because they can control the curriculum also, because these schools are teaching some crazy shit sometimes,
Yeah, and they do, bro. So, but I was saying, like, so kids also, so they have access to this information, but the problem is, be it by age or just inability, they can't process this information that they get. So if I'm getting something, I'm not thinking 2 or 3 levels deeper than instant gratification. And unfortunately, society is, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, because in some senses it's a positive, but in society right now, we are broadly accepting of a lot of things, dog, that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we wouldn't accept. Now, am I saying bring back chattel slavery? No, but it's certain things.
Capital punishment in schools.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Women's suffrage. I lived in the time where paddling was accepted, and I got hit with the paddle one time in 3rd grade.
Did that help you, Ed?
Yes, I didn't want to go back there again.
You ain't want that back.
I
And it
never
wasn't
went back
abusive.
again.
It
Matter
wasn't
of fact,
abusive though.
nah. It's three smacks. I mean, it was abusive. It hurt, but not in like
He spun the block. I mean, it wasn't.
like. I mean, think about it. Yeah, you got beat with a paddle. There's no
That's discipline, yo.
sugarcoating that. But it wasn't like I couldn't fucking live my life. Like I wasn't traumatized by it. But you never know. Everybody experiences trauma differently. So I get why they don't do that, because one, not everybody has a restraint. Some dude might be taking out his wife just cheated on him, and then the kid does some crazy shit.
If your
now
kid catch the wrath,
it's like now you catching the wrath of the wife.
Get that dick out your mouth. Daddy, what?
The kid pays the price for that shit.
That's crazy. So that's what I'm saying.
But I think it still was good though, because I never wanted to go back again. So it's just that we can't trust adults.
So who disciplined you?
The principal.
Oh,
I got sent to the principal. No, the principal, the teacher sent me to the principal's office, and the principal decided that this is a paddleable offense.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not even gonna tell you.
I thought you were saying your
fake.
papa. I thought you were saying Papa Nevado hit you.
I got the paddle in school, yo, in 3rd grade.
Oh no.
The one and only time, because no other schools was allowed, but this school was in a state that allowed it. Yo. I'm not
that color purple shit dead, Joe. Ain't nobody hit my kid, Joe. Fuck that nigga.
But yo, that happened, bro.
My kid in school, yo. Jesus Christ, Ed, Joe. Yeah. See, when I was in 3rd grade, niggas was 6'5", so the teacher wasn't fucking with kids. Hit me then, nigga.
Hey man, I'm talking about 3rd grade. Ain't no kids 6'5" in 3rd grade.
Yo, these Similac and titty milk kids in Baltimore. These kids in Baltimore be on, for breakfast they have titty milk, and for lunch they have Similac. These niggas be strong as shit. And they eat a regular dinner, nigga. That's how they roll. And go to Golden Corral, nigga. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so let me pull this up.
Yeah, that ain't happening today.
Little niggas shoot you in this motherfucker tonight.
They got metal detectors. They got plastic guns and shit.
I'll be in your back seat, bitch. All right, so
I see there's different types. So what do we got with those?
All right, so you have the authoritative, and I'm gonna run through them, and then you tell me what you think. Ed. I'm just gonna run through them. So authoritative, clear expectations, definite rules, and they're supportive. The authoritarian. But you know what it is.
You got it right the 3rd time. Way to go, man.
High expectations.
5 gold stars. Yeah.
Authoritarian. I don't care no more. High expectations. Disciplined. Unsupportive. Jesus Christ. It look like they sweating. Permissive. Low expectation. Excessive responsiveness. That's crazy. And then uninvolved. Sean's dad. It's like no boundaries, little support. So go ahead. Authoritative. What you think of that one?
Authoritative, I think it's good. Clear expectations. You have put expectations on your kid, but you gotta kind of manage your expectations. That's the only thing I would say about. And definitive rule, definite rules, which means that these are rules that set that don't change, that puts your kid in a structural, disciplinary type of lifestyle. I think that's excellent, but it can get a little too dry and militant, which can cause a kid to be more rebellious in their teenage years. So I think that one can be a little bit tricky. And supportive, that means that they do something good, you're saying yes, and you encourage and also help them to achieve it. That's even great. I mean, a lot of these athletes that we watch as sports fans have this supportive family that does everything they can to get them to their practices, get them to their games. So I think that's huge.
Shout out Bill James.
I think that, I mean, are we gonna go over each one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the next one. All right,
go ahead.
The next one, authoritarian. I was practicing in my mind while you was reading them other ones.
The high expectations. I mean, that's still. The first one was clear. The second was high. Clear means that you're basically being realistic and understanding what your child's capable of.
This is what I expect
keeping it. So that's my exactly. So my fault on that one, because I was thinking about high expectations. Which
she forgives you. She forgives you.
Yeah. So this is a different type of expectation. It's basically hope that they can reach the moon, whether they have the ability or not, and you're just like keeping them high like that. So you could be a little too rah-rah into like, hey, my child is the greatest, you know. And then when they disappoint you, it's your disappointment level is way lower. But anyways, that's
And it
the
hurt
high
them
expectation.
too.
Discipline is not kind of the same finite rules where it's just like boom. Discipline is just more so behavioral. So I guess does that mean that they spank?
I think militaristic discipline.
This is more militant,
Because he
right?
got that clock up. He like, be on time, get A+, wash your face, brush your ass.
Oh yeah. So this is where the militant shit come into play.
Yeah,
And then that caused a lot of rebellion. And then unsupported, basically, no matter what you do, it's not good enough.
That's tough, baby.
This is a lot of times, I think authoritarian is more of the Asian culture type of lifestyle, right? Everything's disciplined, high expectations. They want you to be like the smartest kid in the class, and unsupportive. No matter how good you are, you're not good enough. And I mean, you see, if this type of life, this type of parenting raises successful adults.
Mechanical.
Yeah, but then what happens is you become a little bit less passionate. Like the passion isn't the same. Right?
Shout out to all the Japanese saxophone players in the house.
Yeah. Okay, and then we got
permissive.
Low expectation. You basically think, hey, whatever, kid, do whatever. I don't
think Yo, that's fucked up. Hey, whatever, kid.
Yeah, sounds great. Play it, whatever.
Yo, that's like, Joe Dirt father.
You suck at this, you suck at that. It's whatever, dude.
Hey, it's whatever, kid.
So it's that's crazy. So you got what's called like a dry support system, where it's like it's really not encouraging you to strive to be the best, because they're pushing you to do things that you're not good at. So you gotta be honest in your approach and things. You can't just like just be like whatever. It's like, yeah, you sound great. It's like that's like the husband always says, yeah, that looks good, honey. Then you go out and get made fool of it. Then you get cussed out by your wife for not telling the truth that she did not look good. And that's the permissive shit, because you just don't tell your kid what they want to hear, and they really don't learn from that. And then they go out in the real world and they get brutally bullied because they go with this confidence, this what is it called, like this blind confidence, thinking that they're great at something, and then they show it off to the world and find out they're not so great.
Put that shit away.
Mama said I could sing. I can't sing for shit.
That's how Bobby Boucher was and shit. Mama said alligators hungry because they got all them teeth.
Except Bobby Boucher could hit the hell out of somebody.
He was the GOAT.
Yeah, he was a GOAT linebacker.
All right, and then we got uninvolved.
This is probably the worst kind. This is just as bad as not being there, because you're there, but only in physicality form. Oh, yeah. You're not present. Your kid basically does what it wants, and the TV and social media raises your kid at this point.
Yeah,
and then and until they go to school, and hopefully by the grace of God, this kid finds a role model in one of their teachers.
The grace of God.
And one of their teachers, because there's the interesting thing is a lot of super highly successful people in this world had uninvolved parents, and they found the motivation because they then became the parent. Mm-hmm. Like trying to keep their parents from like fucking up the money and shit like that. A lot of these kids end up being the parent to like their siblings. Like the oldest all of a sudden is the parent to the little kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how we look at that, think that badness comes. Every single one of those types can yield bad adults.
Yeah. So
I think the first two to me is the combination of those two things are the ones that I would probably support more, the authoritative mixed with the authoritarian, but allowing things to be a little bit more loose as far as like not too constrictive, because then you're not letting your child blossom into who they're gonna be. So it's like I always like to encourage my sons, like, hey, like I'm your father and I want you to challenge me, but remember that I'm your father and respect me as such.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want him to be his own person, not be afraid to say, if I know this is wrong, then I'm going to speak for myself. But at the same time, I always have clear expectations, even high expectations, but I'm not unrealistic with them. Mm-hmm. And the finite rules, like, yes, like, you know, that's always going to be a factor, like that rules basically in our relationship. And the disciplinary, as far as like being able to have the discipline to understand and control your emotions. You know, but the unsupportive, probably not. I don't like the unsupportive part. I would X that. I'd be more supportive, right? And like push into something that he wants to do. So that's why I like the two things. Like you could mix and match those.
I think that the authoritarian is being unsupported is a byproduct of the high expectations.
Yeah.
Because when you know there ain't no love for you in that loss, like if imagine you're a running back, right?
Yeah.
and your father only give you a hug if you get 100 yards. If you get 99, you know ain't no love there. So it drives you. You know what I mean? That hunger drives you.
Just to get that extra yard.
You have to get it. My fucking ankle hurt. I gotta run, coach, run me to dive.
Yeah.
You know? And that's unsupport, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Like the kid gets second in the spelling bee and the Keely and the bee. Remember, it was and then he was like, "You didn't win." It was like, "Fuck you." And then he basically remember they were in a stalemate, and he basically spelled the word wrong on purpose because he cared more about their friendship than he did about winning.
The winner, yeah, it is what it is. But so yeah, man, if you
you saw how his father was,
she ain't shit. Bro.
You didn't win.
If you guys are parents, or if you're not, if you're thinking about being a parent, if you out here bucking raw, you in the arena with Caesar about to put his thumb up or thumbs down. If you're out there skeeting in box raw, had to put the dick in the box, or to put my stick in the box. When you have them kids, you can't get lazy. Take your fat ass to work so you can raise them babies.
Yeah, so what you think about now with our generation, like, do you have hope that still good parenting is out there? Because I think parenting is an evolving thing, and I really can't sit here even as a parent and say there's a right and wrong way. I think the only right way is to be present. Be present and learn from the mistakes you made in your life and try to teach your kids through those lessons so that they have the lessons through you and not through their mistakes.
Yeah. You got to be.
And real. I think that's the only thing I'd say. Like, put that into effect, and then you have to imply it the way you know how. Because you try to go step by step like a book, you're gonna fail. And it's good. It's better you just fail doing it your own way than try to like mimic somebody else's way, because every child is different and they come from your DNA. So I think we have to use our parental instincts, and I think all of us are instilled with instincts of our children by being present with them, because you learn them by seeing them grow. And I think the more present you are, the better parent you'll be, because you're just around your kids and you know how your kids react and respond to you. So you don't have to like get mad because you already seen it coming a mile away, because you know your kids. I think to me, that's the best advice. Just be as present as possible. Everything else will take care of itself.
No doubt. I respect that, Ed. Give him the game. Hold on, Ed. You already know. Everyone say, treat your kids like family. All right, no, I don't know what that means. That's good. All right, moving on. Ed, I was driving through the city the other day, man. Never mind. I was riding through the city with someone the other day, coming back from a show, and I was just, I had a few drinks. I had the Julio. did the Don Julio dance in the bar. Had a few drinks, and I was looking out the window, bro, and I was passing the harbor, and I was just looking at all the little pieces of history that I see meshed with the modern. The cobblestone, the wooden planks, the glass sided buildings, and it brought up a topic to my mind. I've deemed it development of city infrastructure, from fire hydrants all the way up to high rises. So here's an image right here of New York City, as its development from what I think was like the 1900s all the way up to present time. Left, it goes first picture to the top, second picture to the top, to the right, boom, progression, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And the bottom right is the most recent one. So that's just a quick example of how cities have developed. So we started off with, cobblestone roads and horse-drawn carriages. Now we are at a place where we have driverless Waymo cars. We talked about a couple weeks ago. Uber has a helicopter service out now. The world is completely different. So what do you think has fueled that? Do you think it's just natural innovation that has fueled all of these little things, the way these cities are woven together? And what do you see as just like the future? Do you see green cities, fully electric cities? When I say green cities, furnished with lush vegetation all over. Because what do you think? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think green cities is a good thing to have, vegetation. Always try to keep that. But I think that It's hard to really say because we've approached an age now where we've reached the digital age and 3D printing and all this crazy technology that we have,
Mhm.
self-powered cars. We got the electric cars, the hybrid cars, self-driving cars.
Mhm.
We're branching into the AI aspect of things because now AI is going to drive. So we could go so many different ways, but how our city looks, I think it's not going to change as much as people think, until we get to a point where we have no need for standard buildings and all those things, because buildings, high rises, and all that, I think we're going to see cities are going to not be cities. I think where we're moving to is that the whole world's going to be a city. And then they're
What
going
do
to
you mean
have
by that?
that, how you have the suburban and and like the
In
rural
the city,
environments.
downtown,
And
right?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, so you
The
have
urban
that, but
areas.
what happens is the need for that is it can house a lot more people in a smaller area. I think as we grow as a population, the city environment is going to probably evolve in a way where only downtown would look like a city, right? And then everything else will be all like close houses, close proximity houses, or subdivisions and stuff. And then you're going to have the commercial landscapes looking more like a huge like
Hmm.
plaza of stores and shit where you can get everything. You can,
So,
hey, you need a doctor? It's all this one area like this. Boom,
so
right?
you saying our beard about to connect?
So it's gonna
So,
feel like, yeah, it's gonna feel like everywhere is a city because, or it might just look the same, and we like do a Hunger Games to like control our population by people fighting to
oh
the
my
death.
God.
Because if we don't, everybody's having babies, having families,
And
and
resources are shrinking.
it's like
But
somehow there has to be a balance. The same amount of people that are born should have a similar amount of people dying, or otherwise we're gonna be overpopulated.
that's crazy. At the end of the month,
That's
they
just
gotta do a
reality, yo.
reconciliation.
So what do I see in the future? I don't know. I just hope if it's crazy, I'm already gone by then.
That's crazy.
Good
That's
luck,
so
motherfuckers.
woke up this
Hope you
morning.
find the right solution to this
That's
problem.
crazy. I think it's amazing, man. I think it's amazing how things have just like naturally grown like a vine. Like they started with the roads and they built the buildings and then they put the fire hydrants in to connect over this radius so that this, fire truck can come and spray these buildings. And then
Yeah.
200 yards away, it's another one. And then they got piping through everything. I really think
Yeah.
these engineering feats
The
are just,
engineering, yeah. Because
it's just, it's
there's intentional things that we don't know are there that they're
and it makes
intentional.
our everyday life. You know what I mean? It's crazy when you really step back and be like, damn, even your crib, the piping from your crib, it links to a bigger pipeline, a
Yep.
feed and a return. And it's insane how, and then Ed, I know you know this about wiring, fiber optic cables and stuff that fuels every little thing
Yeah.
that we do, the wireless access points, your smoke detectors, everything is just so hooked up and we really don't see it. And we really don't appreciate it, yo. But I think it's something to marvel at. I don't know, man. It's just it hit me that time. I was like, damn, we really living in 2025, bro. Shit
Yeah,
is
the
crazy.
engineering, everything is incredible if you really break it down into sections and understand. Like, hold up, like I work at a construction site, like we've talked about in the previous episode, so I get to see these large building facilities start from just the
Mm,
bones. Like you just got the bones of the facility. They
right.
got the flooring, and then the outer walls are up, and then the inner walls are all just framework, and then everything just
Mm,
open, and we're just all these trades working together, adding a little piece
at
of
the
what we're
same time.
adding
Yep.
at the same time in succession. And every day you go to this job site, you can see it being
That's
like coming
crazy.
together, and everything has its place and has its purpose to why it's designed that way. The engineering behind it, we got like buildings beside buildings that are housing people that are planning and making
Mm,
alterations and changes based on how it's starting to come together. Oh, we see now that that's not going to work, so now we're going to have to raise these higher, and then this goes now, and then you get told that you have to take something out and put it and redo it. This is a constant thing that
it's
happens at a
alive.
construction
It's
site. It's
alive.
always things changing and moving based on how it looks when it's starting to come together. And that's how our society is built too. Just like one building, it's like the cities is multiple buildings, and all these buildings are planned to be set in a certain place. And I think the greatest example is DC. DC is
Oh
built
shit, you
kind
put
of
your
like
goofy back on.
it's kind of like a maze where everything is harder to get to as you get to the center, and then leaving from the center is like everything leads back into different ways. You can't find ways to be, so it's like it's designed for you to get in easy but hard to get out.
See what
So
them
you can
black
get home.
engineers be doing?
Yeah, but these engineers, if you probably looked at the streets of DC, you'll be like, yeah, it's because it's the capital. It's not easy to get to the center there. You know, you got to
It's a
go through a lot.
labyrinth.
Yeah, it's a labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
It's built that way on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's our cities. That's why all our cities, other than like DC and like specific cities like New York or like
major hubs like that, Chicago.
yeah, they have their specific designs. But then you look at other cities, they're almost identical in their design.
Because it's easy. It's a blueprint.
Yeah,
it's like a kinetic set. Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, man. So thank an engineer today if you know an engineer, man.
Because they put everything together. You know, our whole life system is based off of engineering, so that way the day-to-days and everything comes together a certain way. You know, you don't see commercial zones and these zones and hospital zones and police stations. They're all put in specific places in your neighborhoods.
Ain't shit by chance.
Yeah,
brother.
Ain't nothing by chance. Yo.
Except for like KFC and shit like that. That's by chance. You know what I mean? They get zoned even though still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you could do that at. So yeah, that's something to think about, man. So next time you're on a road trip or you're driving somewhere, just look at the way the city is built and know that it's more than just the Sephora or the Krispy Kreme donut shop your big ass shuffling into. I mean, look at the architecture. Oh shit, the light on. I've been there before.
It's like, yeah, why does this look familiar?
We knew your big ass would slide 6 spaces on the Monopoly board just to get to this Dunkin' Donuts. So, but anyway, all right, man. The next thing we're gonna talk about is my dog. It's perfect timing in Cleveland. Ed Shadeur has finally got his start. Shadeur Sanders, that is, for the Cleveland Browns. And he won, albeit was the Raiders. It's Gino with the braids, so we're not giving it too much credence.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly was also just fired. But Shadeur got his first win on the road in the desert. But it seems like the entire Cleveland Browns organization, the entire city of Cleveland is on fire. Actually, when I went to the preseason game, they were selling more bootleg Shadeur jerseys, and the shop was filled with Shadeur shit. And this nigga was on the 3rd string. You understand? So the city seemed, Myles Garrett turned up, the defense turned up, Denzel, everybody turned up. That Shadeur got the team playing well, albeit just one game. But the one sole person, at least, that is visible in the media that's not as super excited as everybody else appears to be is Kevin Stefanski. So a lot of people are automatically attributing that to hate, but it could be a number of things. And so let's explore some what are those things are that you think could be off the top, and then I follow behind you. Pause.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because we all would love to be inside the mind of Kevin Stefanski to hear what he's actually thinking, but his body language and how I think that outside forces is what caused all of this, and I think it's outside of the control of any coach here or there. I think that the popularity of Shadeur Sanders and what his father Dion was able to do while being doubted, going down and showing like, hey, I can go to a program and turn it around and this and that, and showing traditional and new ways to present traditional ways of running a team, like, being a coach, because he brings back that hardcore discipline and everything, but also instills extreme confidence. And he says, even when you lose, confidence, even when you're the worst, confidence, because eventually when the work meets the confidence, you get greatness. Holy shit. I don't know if Dion said that or not, but I just did.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Edwin say, work hard, be legendary.
So I mean, I think that is what rattled. Like, he came into the situation expecting to be a high first-round pick. The NFL world was like, we're gonna teach this kid a lesson. He finally goes in the 5th round after they already took it, because it's almost like, he's there. The Browns double dipped on quarterback, got Daniel Gabriel, and then went back in, dipped again, and got Shadeur Sanders. So I think that it's just a matter of like, man, did he already know that he was good and he wasn't playing because he was told not to, but out of necessity he had to play him, and now you can't ignore it.
Can't ignore it.
Shadeur, all he did was sit back, stay prepared, and when he got his chance, he's like, I'm gonna make it so you can't fucking bench me.
So
there's
do you
no
think,
way they can
that's
bench
what I was
him
gonna
now.
ask
It's you remember that movie Gladiator?
Which one?
The first one, Gladiator, the first
yeah.
movie.
We
Remember?
cannot kill.
Like
Yeah,
they
I
can't
remember.
kill him because the crowd loved him. That's the same situation. He's like, this is like Gladiator to me. Like he plays well enough. He plays so well that he's better than Daniel Gabriel by landslide because he took shots.
Who's the
risks.
third out there? Do you know who the third is out there?
Isn't it Kenny Pickett?
I don't know. Go ahead. I don't know.
There's another quarterback there.
It has to be, but it's fine.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah, okay. Freaky young bull. Go ahead.
Anyways, I don't think it's Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett.
Anyways,
that's beside the point. Yeah. So the point is, like, it's like Gladiator, yo. Like, think about it for a minute. So, like, now the people, they already were stammering for him, like, off the top. Like, as you said, the jersey sales and whatnot, but he never got the opportunity. But now that it's on tape, it's on TV, it's seen.
Hit him with it.
And just like I said, Myles Garrett was going to eat. I was like, if he gets a multi-sack game, yo, I told you, he's in the conversation. I beat that record, by the way. But but on the other side of football, now we have a somewhat potent offense that can be better. You can build around it.
Wait a minute. Don't say no somewhat potent offense, dog. Stop.
Yeah, you have a somewhat potent offense. I'm not going to call it potent yet because it's just one game sample size.
Shit ain't somewhat potent either. It ain't somewhat potent.
Oh, you're saying it's not that good? I mean, because
it's minimalist.
Yeah, well, I think it's somewhat potent because he made some exceptional plays that show that now you can build around him. He is a nucleus that you can build around, and I think that's all he had to show. He's a rookie still. Don't get your expectations like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl next year. Like, nah, but if the coaching staff does what's right by Shadeur and just accepting that he's going to be who he is, and just put things around him to make him successful, all things will come together. Because you got a defense and you got Myles Garrett. That's a window that you have, maybe 3 or 4 years of window there that you can get Myles Garrett balling, and you just keep a nice defensive nucleus around him, and you get Shadeur right. This team is going to be dangerous.
Hey, yo, Myles Garrett, yo. I saw you was always in Japan this summer too, bro. I was like, what is this nigga always doing in Japan? Then I see you at the game Sunday with the little Japanese honey dip. See you, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett watches anime. What you talking about?
I see you,
boy. Part of my family.
Big ass in Japan. Probably hopped out there like Godzilla, nigga. Big as shit.
Myles Garrett watches anime. I'm telling you, Myles Garrett's the truth.
Yeah, Myles Garrett the GOAT, but I see you, boy.
He probably went to the theater and saw Demon Slayer. And then went to play football. Got 3 sacks in a game.
That's crazy. I am the win.
We gotta move on, bro.
No, you good. Oh yeah. So So we all want Shadeur to be successful, man. We just hope. I hope he gets more tools. I love Jerry Jeudy. I love Judkins.
Judkins the beast. I was speaking highly of him since the beginning.
I know. That's how I figured him out because you kept bringing him up. I was like, who is this?
Go watch that kid. Yo, he's nice. Yo, I'm telling you. Judkins.
But yeah, we hope Shadeur keeps balling. But I think that's not an advantageous system for him. Cleveland is still Cleveland, yo, man, and you can defeat
the organization
one night.
Yeah, the Browns are always gonna Brown. I don't know, man. It's hard to Brown when you got Shadeur Sanders. Yo, this dude,
he made it a verb. Okay,
yeah, it's hard to Brown when you got Shadeur Sanders.
That's hard to verb. All right, yo. I ain't fucking with you. All right, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. We have. Hold on, yo. I was about to just slide into it, and I need to put some respect on his name. I gotta put some respect on his name. We have come to the segment of the show that we all have loved to grow, that we want to know and see it some more. Put your hands together right now, bro. It's Poppy's quick. Poppy's quick picks week 13. NFL. Let's give it a spell. Hey, let's kick it off right here. Thursday night football, Turkey Day. We got a few Turkey Day games. Let's start off with the first one. 1:00 game. Green Bay rolls into Detroit to take on the Lions. What do you
This
see?
is the Thanksgiving game right here. This is the game, the
Mm-hmm.
teams that you will see every Thanksgiving. Green Bay, but it's Green Bay at Detroit. Will Detroit finally break the curse and win on Thanksgiving? Because I think Detroit
Oh,
has
they've been
is
losing?
yeah. Did they finally win last year? But there,
Yeah,
Detroit
they historically been ass.
Detroit has a long record of losing on Thanksgiving.
Historically ass.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that this is going to be an interesting game because you got you got solid pass rushers on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You got better quarterback play. Man, they've both been kind of up and down, haven't they?
They have been, yo. They have been.
But Jahmyr Gibbs is the difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got Sonic and Knuckles and all that, but Jahmyr Gibbs, he's the engine that he's the engine that drives this offense. And I think that Jahmyr, and then you got Amon-Ra St. Brown who gets plenty of plays off of that. And I think when it comes to these two teams, I think from the offensive standpoint, the Lions got the way better offense right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because what receivers do you remember from the Packers that just jumps off the page to you?
Nothing. They're receiver court by committee. But look, Ed, run them down for me real quick. You know I gotta catch this flight, dog. Let's go.
Guys,
we gotta make this
Lions win this 28-24.
Okay, 28-24. Next, we have the Chiefs flying into Dallas to take on the Cowboys. What we seeing here, Ed?
I think the Chiefs stomped the Dallas Cowboys 34-17.
34-17. I like that.
They got the better defense.
Next, you can talk on this one a little bit if you want to. Bengals coming into the bank to take on the Ravens.
I gotta say, man, I'm worried because how our offense is operating now is with that offensive line, man. But at the same time, the Bengals defense has also shown signs of
falter.
Every now and then they show they're kind of decent, like because they fought a little bit, but in the end, you can get massive passing yards on it. But then it's like the perfect storm, though. The Ravens offensive line is so bad that it makes it worrisome for me.
It's gonna be crazy.
But I think it comes down to our defense. If Kyle Hamilton's playing, we got no T. Higgins, as we already knew that concussion. And the Jamar Chase is gonna be back, but Joe Burrow's coming back after being out for a while. So I think anything happens. I think the Ravens pull this out just because Joe Burrow's going to be a little rusty, and our defense is going to stifle him because it's not the same defense he's seen last year. And this defense has now equipped this 3 safety rotation thing that they got going on. I just like kind of what they're doing with their speed and rotating their players. I got the Ravens winning this, but it's not going to be a super high scoring like that. It's going to be like 24-20.
Okay. Ravens. All right. Next, Bears, Lincoln Financial to take on the Eagles.
Eagles just got embarrassed, so I think they're gonna bounce back. But the Bears have also been looking good. I'm calling the Eagles though on this one, 20-17.
20-17. All right, bet. Nashville Jaguars. Jaguars rolling into town cooking.
Man, the Jaguars just cooked last week and made a liar out of me. Because remember, I was on the Duval train and then I hopped off it and they made me a fucking idiot, didn't they? Jaguars going against a team that doesn't know who they are because the coaching staff doesn't know who they are either. But they have at least a quarterback that has something you build around. But it's just not going to go there. And I think Duval, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to go and spank them 28-. But I think that the Titans might fight back like they did last week. 28-20 Jaguars.
Okay, no doubt. Browns, 49ers in Cleveland.
I think 49ers are going to dust. I think the Cleveland Browns are going to dust the 40. I don't know why I started with that. I think Cleveland Browns are going to dust them off because this defense is that good, Joe. Is that good. Myles Garrett is on a roll, and I think Brock Purdy, they've been swapping quarterbacks every 2 weeks, yo. Can somebody get the hot hand? How can they? They're not playing in succession. No rhythm. I think that it's like, I think Brock Purdy is going to get stifled by Myles Garrett. And I think that this offense is going to sputter. I think that they get probably no more than 10 points. And I think that Shadeur Sanders, although this is his second game, he got 14 points of offense last time. I think that if Jared Judy didn't fumble on some carelessness, they would have had 21 points. I think they're going to score 21 points, 21-10 Browns.
No doubt. Okay. The Colts welcome the Texans at Lucas Oil. What you think?
I think the Colts are digressing, yo. They're not. And I think that when it happens is when they play strong defenses. I think the Houston Texans stunned the Colts in this game. But the Colts, it's going to be a close game. I'll say 27-24, Houston Texans.
Okay. Next, Jets, Falcons.
Jets, Falcons. Man, this is a tough one. I'm just going to say Falcons. Not Jets at home. I got Jets at home 17-10.
Okay. No, you feel me. You feel me. All right. Rams, Panthers.
Rams, Panthers. Man, Rams are going to the Panthers, they look like they want to be good, but we don't know who we're going to get when we get the Panthers, and they've been making me a liar every now and again. And I think the Rams are just rolling right now. The Rams are going to roll right past the Panthers, 27-17.
Okay, I like that. Dolphins, Saints.
Dolphins, Saints, two teams that I just don't know. Flip a coin. Dolphins, 20-17.
All right. Buccaneers welcome the Cardinals into Raymond James Stadium.
No Baker Mayfield, no luck. I think the Cardinals are going to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers unless Baker Mayfield plays. So if Baker Mayfield plays, then throw this one out. But I'm saying Cardinals 20-10.
Okay, no doubt. The Vikings come into Lumen Stadium in Seattle, Washington to take on the Seahawks.
Seattle Washington is also a team that's rolling. JJ McCarthy, I'm not gonna say nothing good about you until you do something good. Right now, you have the worst EPA in the league for like the past 5 years of quarterback. So your EPA sucks. I can't trust you against a good defense like the Seattle defense. I'm gonna say they win 28. They're gonna win 30-14.
Adios míos, but I believe you. All right. The stepchildren of SoFi welcome in the Raiders. Chargers, Raiders.
Oh man, the Raiders are in total disarray. I can't. I think they're fighting for the number 1 pick now at this point.
Yeah, they trash.
So I think Chargers are going to take this one 28-10.
Okay. We head to the Steel City. This should be a good one. Buffalo versus
Super good game. I think the Steelers are going to make this interesting, but it's going to come down whether Aaron Rodgers plays. He got that fractured wrist. If Aaron Rodgers plays, then I'll take the Steelers. I'll take the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers 24-17, and flip it if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play. I'm going to say 28-20.
Okay, no doubt.
Buffalo Bills.
Okay. That red hot Broncos come onto the Landover Field to take on the Commanders.
This is going to be the easiest pick. Broncos 30-10.
Easy street.
And if they don't, that'll be hilarious, though. I actually would laugh if I got that one.
You're right on this one, in the name of Jesus. Next, finally, Monday Night Football. We go up to Gillette Stadium, where hopefully Jameis, one more run with Jameis Winston, and the Giants take on Drake May and the Patriots.
They're talking about Jackson Dart might play in this, but here's something interesting. If Jameis Winston plays, I'm taking the Giants because I think they've been on the cusp of winning, and Jameis has not been the reason why they're losing, They just fired the defensive coordinator, and right now the Patriots are such a high, but they're not. When I watch them, I'm like not scared of the Patriots. That good, and they have good enough players to do that. But I think the Giants can stun them because they're going to go in there overfilling themselves. So if Jameis plays, Giants win 20-17. If Jameis doesn't play, the Patriots win 28-14.
Okay, no doubt. All right, guys. Well, that has been another rendition of Poppy's Quick Pick. It was quick
picks for real this time.
It was quick picks for real. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I got to catch this flight, brother. So, guys, we are going to shut it down. We appreciate you guys watching with us. We do appreciate you rocking with us with the abbreviated show. I guess it wasn't really abbreviated except for Poppy's Quick Picks. We had a regular night tonight. But, I appreciate you, my dude. So I hope you have a Thanksgiving. You viewers, we hope you have a great Thanksgiving. You had a great Thanksgiving.
You had a great Thanksgiving.
And
I hope you have a safe flight.
Slave what? Hope you have a slave flight, nigga. Get in the bottom.
Have a safe flight,
I know, Thank you, bro. I love you. Hey, we're gonna talk about it next week, but I just noticed that Michael. Yeah, you said what?
I said stupid Bell's palsy.
Don't put on Bell's palsy. We're gonna talk about it next week, yo. I just seen that Michael Jackson picture, yo. That's a nice Michael Jackson picture.
I was trying to see if you noticed, yo.
He looked at me. Notice me, nigga. That's what Michael Face saying, yo. That's nice. Did you draw that?
Hell no, I can't draw for shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you
This is a drawing that was given to me.
Oh, that's beautiful, yo. You might have to carbon copy that for your boy. Anyway, thank you guys for viewing. Have a great rest of your weekend. And we will see you next week on the Too Late We Said It podcast from myself, Sean Leverett, and my dog, Edwin Nevado. Take care. Peace.
Peace.